Here now to introduce Samsung's 4 Seasons of Hope is Vice President of Strategic Marketing and New Media for Samsung, Mr. Peter Weedfald.
Well, thank you, Andrea. This is a very special day for Samsung Electronics and a very special day for delivering compassion and hope and caring to 4 very, very special organizations that are designed to give more compassion and more help and more caring. Samsung Electronics is very proud to have done extremely well on a worldwide basis, but especially here in the New York metro area and, in fact, all of the Americas, in terms of driving our digital technology, our digital consumer business in a very special way. And we've been thinking about it for a long time, and what we realized is that we're a company of very passionate people. We're a company that's very fortunate to have great leadership, great understanding, and great kindness. And frankly, we were looking for a way to give back to the communities in which we do business in. So I'm very proud to be here today with 4 top retailers in the United States of America, and I have to tell you, we ought to give those retailers a round of applause. They're here together today. They're not competing. They're here to give compassion and help to children. And we have 4 sports superstars, and we'll see a video in about 1.5 minutes, that actually have come together as a team also, again, designed to show leadership, which is what they have, is leadership as a leader in the sports that they represent, to also show leadership in caring and giving back to communities and giving back to charities that are very, very important to us all. I want you to know, before I forget, that we have put up a website that you can all visit later today. It's www.fourseasonsofhope.com. And the Samsung Corporation, in removing its logo off of its 350 million impressions on 57 key websites in North America, has removed its logo for the next 6 days so that we can drive people to the website called 4 Seasons of Hope. And so you'll see banners with Arnold and banners with Magic and banners with Boomer and Joe. And we'll drive them to the site where they can go ahead and make a donation right away and start getting involved in the 4 Seasons of Hope. So without further ado, this is all about caring for people. This is about coming together in our busy lives where we work so hard. And this is about an opportunity to give back to the communities and friends and neighbors and colleagues in the center of the universe called New York City, the cynosure of the best of breed people and technology and friends and neighbors. And I want to thank everybody in this room. So without further ado, unless you want me to go on for another hour, without further ado, I'm very proud to present a very special video for everyone. So here we go.
Each year, the cycle of seasons brings renewal and hope. Across America, hope takes the form of individuals and organizations committing their resources to create opportunities for those most vulnerable in our society. That's why Samsung has teamed with some of our nation's most accomplished and recognizable sports legends to create a more hopeful future for children and families affected by poverty, violence, and disease. It's called Samsung's 4 Seasons of Hope, and our 2002 ambassadors are Joe Torre, teamed with Radio Shack, Boomer Esiason, teamed with Sears, Arnold Palmer with CompUSA, and Magic Johnson with Best Buy. Samsung's 4 Seasons of Hope chose these athletes not because their abundance of talent allowed them to rise to the top of their profession, but because each of these men has displayed an abundance of compassion throughout their lives. Each of these men has used his extraordinary success as a platform to enrich the lives of others. Samsung, together with partners Best Buy, Sears, Radio Shack, and CompUSA, are doing what no other organizations in the same industry have done before, working together to truly make a difference. Samsung, in turn, has pledged to use its status as the world's premier retail technology company to advance a multi-million-dollar effort to continue their work. They will do so through the Joe Torre Family Foundation, dedicated to providing funding for women and children exposed to domestic violence. The foundation's inaugural beneficiary will be the Center Against Domestic Violence in Brooklyn, New York. It is an issue that Joe Torre is personally connected to.
I was deathly afraid of my father. He never hit me, but he hit my mother, and he used to come home late at night. He was a policeman, and he was just he scared me. He scared me. The worst thing you can ever live with is fear.
The Boomer Esiason Foundation to cure cystic fibrosis. After 14 years as an NFL quarterback, Boomer Esiason knows what it means to take hits and win big. In 1993, Boomer learned that his 2-year-old son Gunnar was afflicted with cystic fibrosis. Never one to shy away from a challenge, he's been on a mission to raise money and awareness ever since. The Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children and Women. One of the most decorated golfers in history, Palmer's success on the greens is eclipsed only by his spirit and humanity. The work done in his hospital proves that on a daily basis.
I think that everybody that works here because they particularly care for kids.
I think it was an MRI which showed that she had a tumor pressing on her spinal cord. It turned out to be a Ewing sarcoma. We treated her with intensive chemotherapy, very intensive chemotherapy.
Haley is living proof. And the Magic Johnson Foundation, providing scholarships and mentoring, plus HIV and healthcare funding. A 5-time NBA champion and a 3-time league MVP, Magic taught us about showtime. But in 1991, when he was diagnosed with HIV, he taught us about drive. Originally established to raise funds for HIV/AIDS awareness, his foundation has grown to address a broader scope of issues involving the advancement of today's inner-city youth. 4 great athletes who first gained our attention with their awesome ability. 4 great humanitarians who have had a personal impact on thousands of lives nationwide. 4 seasons of hope that translate into a year-round commitment to enriching the seasons of all our lives.
Thank you. Really a heartwarming video, and I'm very fortunate to be part of all this, as we all are today. I'd like to bring up a very special person, somebody that I've learned a lot from in the last 6 months, and someone who is our leader here in North America, President and CEO of Samsung Electronics America, and a good friend, Mr. DJO.